Over the past year and a half or so, Nike and Jordan Brand have been raising prices on pretty much every sneaker that they put out, especially for Jordan Retros. The Air Jordan 1 went from $170 to $180, and the Air Jordan 1 lost a lot of popularity, for a multitude of reasons. And then the regular Retros went from $190 to $200, $210, $225, and I feel like a lot of people feel like these prices are not warranted, and a lot of these sneakers that they put out are not worth the retail prices that they're charging for them. So I'm increasingly seeing here in my comment section here on YouTube and even via like DM on Instagram that a lot of people are having like a different kind of a strategy when it comes to general releases, where they don't even try to pick up the sneaker on release day. They don't do any raffles or anything like that, and they sort of wait it out to try to get the sneakers below retail on places like GOAT, StockX, eBay, or even the Nike outlet. So is waiting out releases the move in 2023? The sneaker market today is not the same way that it was like 3 years ago. Back in 2020, when COVID was a major problem, a lot of us were on lockdown, and then every Air Jordan that was released was an instant sellout and then was reselling for a whole lot of money. Over the past 2 years or so, we've definitely seen a correction in the market, so even some of those sneakers that were reselling for $400 or $500, the prices have come down on those, and even in some instances, some of those sneakers are just going for a couple of dollars over retail. Now, with Nike and Jordan Brand continuing to raise prices, some people are just passing on a lot of sneakers, not going after the sneakers that they would typically like to pick up, or, like to have in their collection, because let's just face it, guys, the economy is not that great. Inflation is at an all-time high, and a lot of the things that we need for our essential everyday life is costing us more and more, like, bills and food and stuff like that. So a lot of people are turning to a different strategy where, they're trying to pick up sneakers for below retail and just waiting things out. Now, as we look at these higher prices from Jordan Brand, the Air Jordan 1 went from $170 to $180, and then the Retros went from $190 to $200, $210, $225. And in my personal opinion, some of these silhouettes, Jordan Brand should never be charging $210, $220 for. For example, like the Air Jordan 7, I don't feel like any of those deserve to be $220. Like, I can't even remember the last time an Air Jordan 7 had like a lot of hype. They sold out really, really quick or anything like that. So a lot of people really aren't necessarily feeling going out and paying $220 for those. Even if the colorway is nice, people are just shying away from that, and just waiting it out. And in most cases, for a lot of the Air Jordan 7s that we've seen release over the past couple of years, you can actually go on GOAT and get them for below retail what, they were charging on Nike sneakers at for that release. For example, in my hand, I have a sneaker from 2022 that, a lot of us probably thought was going to do really, really well because everybody loves UNC colorways, right? UNC colorways do not miss. But if I go on GOAT right now, I can pick this sneaker up for below retail. And there's a lot of other sneakers out there going for below retail. Jordan 7s, Jordan 13s, Jordan 12s, that released not that long ago that are nice colorways that are going for below retail. Now, this doesn't work for everything. It's mainly in the smaller sizes. I'd say anything between like 8 and 10. The higher sizes always go for a little bit more. So even if a sneaker is really not reselling for a whole lot, they always go for, slightly above retail, just because that's just the way it is. But the biggest question is Nike and Jordan Brand sort of just pricing out, sort of phasing out the average everyday consumer, people that maybe only pick up 1 to 5 sneakers a year with these higher prices, just because the way that the world is today, sneakers aren't really necessarily like something you have to have. If you have a couple of pairs, you sort of can wait it out and try to maybe get a sneaker for below retail. But let me know down in the comment section how you feel about this. Is this a strategy that you've been incorporating into your copping style, where you're trying to get sneakers for below retail and not even paying Nike and Jordan Brand the retail price tag? Other than that, guys, I'd like to thank you all for your continued support. Every time I drop one of these videos, I appreciate you. I love you. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace. For more sneaker content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you hit that notification bell so you never miss a video.